Little brother, I don't know how much you've heard wherever you are about what's going on in jolly old Europe. But this chap Grindelwald has been making a lot of noise since you've been away. Charismatic blighter. But the Ministry doesn't like him, nor does the International Confederation. He's upset a few of the bigwigs, and he's gone underground.
Anything edible in there?
No.
Livestock?
No.
Let me take a look. Next.
Excuse me, sorry, what's the quickest way to Arizona from here?
Flying on me, you're on home. Trying to catch a
Hey! What you doing? Get out of the way!
This great city sparkles with the jewels of man's inventions. Movie theaters, automobiles, the wireless, electric lights, all dazzle and bewitch us.
But where there is light, there is shadow, friend.
Something is stalking our city, wreaking destruction and then disappearing without a trace.
Oh, so sorry. My case.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Trying to get to the bank here.
Merlin Spear.
Mr. Kowalski, Mr. Bingley will see you now.
You would have done better to have come home promptly when the war ended, gotten a job, and put some money away.
This is babka. Everyone who tastes it says it's the best they've ever had.
Mr. Kowalski.
You gotta try the paunchkis, okay? It's my grandmother's recipe. The orange zest just...
Mr. Kowalski. Good day to you.
Excuse me, sir. If you need access to that private security deposit box, you're gonna need to get in line.
Oh, apologies. In a bit of a rush, you see. Don't mind me. Shopping galleons. So how very clumsy of you. Better go get that. So, excuse me. So, miss.
If anyone is waiting to be served. That's it! Ha! There'll be no more ringing today. Phew, I need a break. I could have sworn I just saw... Nah, can't be.
Let's not get too close to the tellers. Can't risk them seeing me. No, 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 no. Look at me, that's right, there we are. So I'm your mother.
You know, I don't think we're meant to be down here. Oh my, are you robbing the bank?
Don't be silly. I'm just here to retrieve my pet over there. Oops. So I didn't think that would be quite so loud.
Oh, you're going to steal the money, huh? Security!
Freeze! Drop any weapons you may be carrying, now!
Whoa there! Hey, we ain't looking for any trouble, boys. This has been a complete misunderstanding.
Oops, sorry. Right, now, if you can just stay still. Oh.
Out with your hands up! We have you surrounded!
I swear, I don't even know this guy. This has all been a terrible mistake.
For the last time, you pilfering pest. Paws off what doesn't belong to you.
Now, unfortunately, you have seen it far too much. So if you wouldn't mind if you just stand there. Over in a jiffy.
Who are you?
Newt's commander, and you are?
You could not have chosen a worse time to let that creature loose. I'm taking you in.
Taking me in where?
Magical Congress of the United States of America. Please tell me you took care of the no match. You wiped his memory, right? The no match with the case? That's a Section 3A, Mr. Scamander.
So, Tina, what's all this about?
Mr. Graves, sir, this is Mr. Scamander. He has a crazy creature in that case, and it got out and caused mayhem in a bank.
They have just as much right to exist as we do. So with proper protection, and not to mention an educational program, which is what I've been working on.
Protecting them? What about the statute of secrecy? Not to mention the claws and the fangs and the flames and the venom.
All right, then. Let's see the little guy.
Sorry, Grandma.
We've got to get that case back from the No-Maj before he opens it. But first, Abernathy asked me to fix this thing up, and you can lend a hand since you're the one who got us into this mess.
I suppose I can give it a go, if it means that I'm sure that's completely unrelated, right?
He's hurt! He looks ill.
It was open?
Just a switch.
This is all just some big nightmare, right?
For the both of us, Mr. Kowalski. Okay, you know what? You're both coming with me. Gentlemen, this is my sister. Want to put something on, Queenie?
Oh, sure. You need to sit down, honey. Oh, that's rough. His girl just gave him the brush off. He didn't get the money he wanted for his bakery. You bake, honey? I love to cook.
You know how to read remarks?
You're legilimens.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Most guys think what you was thinking the first time they see me.
What would you like? Well, perhaps what you had last time. You enjoyed that, I recall. My vision showed only the child's immense power.
I'm still looking. Mr. Graves, if I knew whether it was a boy or a girl even.
Use your natural gifts, Credence. You are sensitive, observant, highly intelligent.
Do you think I'm a freak?
Could you stop reading my mind for a second? Don't get me wrong, I love it. This meal, it's insanely good. And this is what I do. I'm a cook, and this is like the greatest meal I've ever had in my life.
Oh, you slay me. I've never really talked to a nomage before. Or all nomages like you. I am not flirting.
I would love the recipe for this strudel. That's a great labor-saving device, huh?
Yeah, it's just a basic locomotion charm. Oh, hey. You okay, honey?
Miss Goldstein, I think Mr. Kowalski could do with an early night.
Hey, you guys can bunk in here.
That's quite a medicine chest you got there.
5% at least. I think give or take 15.
Wow! What is that?
Well, that is Frank. And he's the whole reason I'm here. I'm gonna put him back where he belongs.
Newt, I don't think I'm dreaming.
Really? What gave it away?
I ain't got the brains to make this up.
Hand out your leaflets. I'll know if you dump them. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
I was looking for a place for tomorrow's meeting. I'm sorry, Ma. I didn't realize it was so late.
His name's Credence. She seems to hate him the most.
Please, Ma.
Step back.
What is this thing?
It's an Obscurus. I need to get going. Find everyone who's escaped before they get hurt. Oh, Niffler's gone. Of course he has, little monkey. Oh well, we can find him later. For now, will you tell me, so where do you think a medium-sized creature who likes broad open plains, sort of waterholes, trees, that sort of thing, where might she go?
In New York City? Plains? Central Park.
Central Park? Oh, right, okay. Well, You best wait here for now, and I'll be back in a jiffy.
Mr. Scamander! Thanks. Very much.
I was watching you at dinner. People like you, don't they, Mr. Klasky?
Well, I'm sure people like you too, huh?
Not really, no. I annoy people.
Where exactly are we?
Diamond District?
Ah, you thieving little monkey.
What was that?
There's absolutely nothing for you to worry about. This should help to attract her. Put this on.
Tell me, has anyone ever believed you? You told them not to worry? But why would I have to wear something like this?
There shall be no reward for idleness. And so while the odious saloon has been banished, private parlors and other speakeasies selling tea and coffee must be quashed. And so, citizens of New York, under my guidance, there shall be no repeal of prohibition, because state a strong America.
Witches! Huh? This is witchcraft! I want to see my lawyer!
Okay, Mr. Klasky.
Call me Jacob.
Madam President, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is critical.
You better have an excellent excuse for this intrusion, Miss Goldstein.
Yesterday, a wizard entered New York with a case. This case full of magical creatures, and unfortunately, some have escaped.
Scamander?
You know this man?
Yes, wizarding families in Europe. What in the name of Merlin are you doing in New York?
I came to buy an apple as a pumpkin, sir. Were there witnesses to this attack?
You know which of your creatures was responsible, Mr. Scamander?
No creature did this. Don't pretend. You must know what that was. Look at the marks. It was an obscurus.
You go too far, Mr. Scamander. There is no obscurial in America. We register every birth, every wand. And Graves, destroy that case.
Don't hurt those creatures. Please, you don't understand. Nothing in there is dangerous. Nothing.
Arrest them. Take that case. There hasn't been an obscurial recorded anywhere in 200 years. Take them to the cells.
It's an obscurus. I'm telling you, it's an obscurus!
I'm so sorry about your creatures, Mr. Scamander. I truly am.
I'm so sorry.
Can someone please tell me what this obscurious thing is, please?
Young wizards and witches sometimes try to suppress their magic to avoid persecution. So instead of learning to harness or to control their powers, they develop what was called an obscurus.
It's an unstable, uncontrollable dark force that busts out and attacks, and then vanishes.
You two. Graves wants to see you.
You're an interesting man, Mr. Scamander. Just like your suitcase, I think there's much more to you than meets the eye. I wonder what you can tell me about this.
It's an obscurus. But it's not what you think. It can't survive outside of that. It could not hurt anyone, Tina.
So it's useless without the host.
Useless? That is a parasitical magical force. What on earth did you use it for?
Mr. Graves. You brought this obscurus into the city of New York in the hope of causing mass disruption, breaking the statute of secrecy and revealing the magical world.
You know that can't hurt anyone. You know that.
You are therefore guilty of a treasonous betrayal of your fellow wizards and are sentenced to death.
Don't do this, Bernadette. Please.
It don't hurt. You want me to take a message to your family?
Let her go!
Don't do this, Bernadette. Please. Let her go!
Lost the place? Can't stand shellfish.
The descendants Commander Goldstein to death for treason.
You want me to take a message to your family?
Hi. What brings you here?
Queenie! Where you going?
I'm sick, Mr. Abernathy. Dean, that's a great idea. I always wanted to meet him.
Narlac. He was an informant of mine when I was in Auror. He used to trade in magical creatures on the side.
Well, he wouldn't happen to have an interest in animal droppings, would he?
He's interested in anything he can sell. only those who are wanted need apply?
I've arrested half of the people in here.
Give it back, Credence.
Where'd you get this?
Betty Burgess lent it to me.
What is this?
It was mine. Betty Burgess lent it to me.
What is this?
You got a big price on your head, Mr. Scamander. Why should I help you instead of turning you in? I got 5. Oh, you see now, wait a minute. That's a boat. That's a boat trucker, right? They pick locks, am I right?
All right.
Something invisible's been wreaking havoc around 5th Avenue. They sent in the exterminators, but they couldn't find nothing.
Dougal.
Makusa are coming!
You tipped them off?
You didn't seriously think I would just walk away from that bounty, did you? Nothing personal, kid. It's just business.
No! I just managed to trap that thing! Get it off! Get it off!
Right, that's probably not good.
Take that, you double-crossing.
You're not from around here, huh? Stick with me, Toots. I'll make you the biggest jazz star in New York.
Who is she?
Shall we?
I can't see a thing in here. Dougal. Come on, buddy. His sight operates on probability, so he can foresee the most likely immediate future. It's okay, Dougal. It's just me. Is your arm still poorly? Will you let me take a look? You just come... Oh, in the name of Merlin. Oh, well, that looked expensive.
Modesty. Out you come now. Modesty. There's no need to be afraid.
Why me? Why'd you choose me to help you?
You have magical ancestry, but no power.
But you said you could teach me.
You're unteachable. Your mother's dead. That's your reward. Credence, I owe you an apology.
What you doing, Credence?
I apologize, Credence! You are beautiful! Can't you see, Credence?
Is that it? That's the obscure thing?
If I don't come back, look after my creatures. Everything that you need to know is in there.
You heard him. Look after them. Keep hold of that, honey.
There's no need to hide, no need for shame. We both had to hide what we want and who we are. Tina, you're always turning up where you're least wanted. Don't! I can help!
You're Credence, right? From the Second Salem Church. I could... I understand what's happening to you, so I can help you to control it.
There it is. Get it. Get the Obscurus.
Wait, no, wait! No!
We may be too late.
Credence, you are an Obscurial, a wizard whose magic has been suppressed. Were you punished for it? That's usually how it starts. I think that the Obscurus comes first as a friend, as a comfort, perhaps. Was that how it was for you?
Now tell him how you killed the last Obscurial you met, Scamander. you've done.
Oris, I'd like you to relieve Mr. Graves of his wand and escort him back.
You think you can hold me?
We'll do our best. Oh. You owe you an apology, Mr. Scamander. The magical community is exposed. We cannot obliviate an entire city.
Actually, I think we can. You know what you gotta do.
There can be no exceptions. I'm sorry, but even one witness. You know the law.
No. We'll think of something. We'll hide you.
This is for the best. I was never even supposed to be here. Newt only kept me around because... Hey, Newt, why did you keep me around?
Because I like you. Because you're my friend. And I'll never forget how you held me, Jacob. Jacob.
It's just like waking up, right?
Been,
Hasn't it?
I'll send you a copy of my book, if I may.
I'd like that.
How would you feel if I gave you your copy in person?
I'd like that. Very much.
Oh. You know, New York is considerably more interesting than I expected.
Where'd you get your ideas from, Mr. Kowalski?
I don't know. I don't know. They just come.
You bake, honey? I love to cook.
Well, hey, another satisfied customer. It was the orange zest, right?